Right now, Mohbad's father is tearing the roof down. And this is what we have been expecting him to do. Well, about paternity, about the private autopsy, about all of these things, the man is letting everything out. And he's standing on his ground. In fact, he did not pamper Adura. Recall that Adura at the press conference said a lot of things with his body language. And of course, when he was asked about video, he spoke. And a lot of people believe that Adura has a lot inside of him. In fact, his father said, can you believe that ever since the demise of his brother, he has not visited me? He has not even come around me to talk to me. Is this not strange? The man is saying, I care less. I care less. He's my son. I'm not going to be harsh and hard on him, but I have to be sincere. I have to be straightforward on this matter that is on ground because it has to do with the demise of his own brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are saying. You know, at first, when Mohbad's father had opportunity to face the masses through media houses, he didn't know how to go about it then. But now, this man is well seasoned in the journey of the demise of his son. And he is dropping it like what I call bombshell. What he said, coupled with certain thoughts about him knowing what pied his son, and a lot of things that he has decided to keep undercover. Well, in this one, he said a lot of things. And also, there is a man, he's called King whatever. I don't know, they say he's called King White. And the dude that you are seeing right there, screaming and shouting, and his neck is so long and he's doing all of that. That dude, that guy, Mohbad's father, exposed and said certain things about that guy. Don't forget that this guy has always been around Mohbad's mother and Adura. It is as if he is being paid to be around them 24/7. This is strange. I mean, how can it be so? A grown-up man that is supposed to face his job is not. Rather, he will wake up in the morning, sit with Mohbad's mother and Adura from morning till night. He's always with them. Why is this so? Who sent him? Who is behind it? Don't forget that Mohbad's father once said that the people that Cynthia is laying with, they are the ones behind the demise of his son. Either it is or it is not. What we know is that justice for Mohbad must be gotten. And there is nothing whatsoever in this world that will stop us from achieving and attaining this that we have set our eyes, our hearts, our hands on. We are not pulling back on this one. So I want you to pay attention to what Mohbad's father said. This is deep. This is explosive. In fact, this is the way forward. Like and share. Tap on the subscribe button.
There was a guy surrounding him. I didn't know exactly what that person is looking for in my family.
Do you know his name?
Yes, he's surrounding him. They call him King White.
King White.
Yes, he's an OPC man. They normally follow him wherever he wants. As Adura is now 22 years, he never called me on phone. He never come to my house since when his brother died. What are they covering?
Is it more about what they're covering, or maybe there's a missing link? I have a father, he's 88 years old, right?
Yeah.
And I'm constantly in touch with him. Even when I'm not physically there, he feels me. There could be what would you consider to be the missing link between you and your children?
I can't say anything concerning that. But before Mohbad death, we are together. We are moving together. But after this death, something separates us.
What could it be?
Maybe the way I'm looking at things, for me now, I'm looking for the death of the Mohbad, which I wanted to know. That is what the most thing that concerning me. And people that are living with him, Adura is his junior brother to Mohbad. He's supposed to fill me up to know exactly what happened to his brother.
Are you suggesting that he knew about his
He
death?
must. They are living in the same house.
You think he's culpable?
Yes. And they are living in the same house where we are together here. If something happened, it's supposed to be a good witness to his dad. He's one that's supposed to call me on phone that this is what's going on. He didn't call me.
You of the opinion that the brother to late Mohbad, Adura, could know exactly how the brother died?
He's supposed to know.
But that's an assumption.
So,
he might not know as well.
But he have to say something out. Let people hear his voice. With what I'm doing now, I'm not supposed to be in my shoe now to be handling this kind of case.
I asked you a question and I thought it was very personal to you, and as a family person also, I want to imagine that there are some things that regardless of what is going on, you want to keep within your family. Unfortunately, Mohbad belongs to all Nigerians. They loved him. They still love him. They love his music. And so once the case came to the public, it became a public affair. Yeah. One of the things we want to achieve this morning is to know how indeed things have, gone up to, and the updates you're giving to us are leading to the fact that even at the moment, you're taking solace in singing, which many people are finding distasteful. They feel like you are really trying to, overlap on your late son's achievements and not really mourn him. That you're trying to cash on the opportunity to make yourself popular instead of mourning your son, maybe even quietly for now.
Yeah, for me, I'm a singer. I'm the one that taught Mohbad how to sing. We are together. I'm a gospel singer. He's a hip-hop artist. So when this thing happened, I see his songs as the easier way for me to mourn concerning Mohbad. Whenever I wanted to remember him, it's through that song. So, being me singing, that is the only easier thing that I can do. So just relieve me. Whenever I'm thinking, I would prefer to be singing. But some people don't see in that way. Before he died, I did a record, but it wasn't popular. Nobody knows. But now, since people are focused on me, they know the kind of something I'm doing. So it's not something that maybe after he's dead, I'm not begin singing. Singing is not something you can just attach or you blend into it. If you don't have the gift, you can't sing. You can't do it.
But really, people think like that.
People think like that.
That look, we didn't know about your music, but now that your son is gone, you're trying to replace yourself,
no.
So that people can pay attention to the music.
That is the only way I can mourn concerning Mohbad. That is the only way I can even think about it. If I'm thinking like this, I'll be singing.
All right, so
even very soon, I'll see have another album. It's going to be out.
So you're even promoting your music. I mean, you've moved on.
Yes.
You've moved on.
No. What I'm saying now, I want you to understand me.
Yeah.
I'm a gospel artist.
I'm an artist. You're an artist before you're Mohbad's father. Or you're a Mohbad's father before you're gospel
I'm
artist.
an artist before Mohbad died. Even the last track that he released, I'm the one that composed for him. I will exalt you, Lord, for you have lifted me. It's a gospel something. So I did it for him. He's not called me and said, Daddy, let me erase your voice and let me play piano onto it. So we're a friend. I'm a singer. So by singing now, I didn't see anything bad in it.
All right. Let's talk about Mohbad's resources as it were. Yeah. What's going on with it?
Yeah, to me, I don't want to go into that now. But my own focus now is what caused the death. One before another.
I'm asking. I don't intend to really cut you there. I'm asking that because the things he left behind as a will, it's referred to as a will when a lawyer presents it, but he had property and other things alike, and there have been reports that some issues are arisen from managing the things he left behind.
I say, Father, from now, I'm less concerned about those things. The major thing that is bothering me is what caused the death of Mohbad. If I die, Mohbad will stand as the way I stand. I know the kind of son that he be to me.
All right. Yeah. We have to go at the moment, but then it really breaks one's heart to hear that you don't have access to your grandson. Do you make efforts to get across to Wunmi?
No, as a father, they know where I'm living. They're supposed to come to me.
Whereas they don't come to you, this is your grandson. Do you just, as an elder,
see, for now, I don't want to speak more about that because the case is at the court. Let courts have ceased concerning that because the way I'm looking at things now, as a father, they're supposed to bring that child to me. This is your grandson. Now, I demand for DNA. They say, well, okay, daddy, go and do it in your convenient time. But they have been hiding it. So, this thing has become the public something. So, let the court say anything concerning that. From there, I will know exactly what to do.
Do you think he's your grandson?
You said?
Do you think he's your grandson?
Let courts make final say concerning that.
Does it look like Mohbad?
No. With what I'm seeing.
So he's not your grandson?
It's not.
It's not your grandson. Whereas the DNA says otherwise.
If this DNA says it's acceptable, I'm confused. Even this, exactly what I'm saying now, Mohbad was detect that. That is the sources of the fighting between him and his wife.
The paternity of the
Yes. Prime boy will say something like that, and spending. That is their corona. The way on corona, that is what I hear from them.
All right, I guess now that the Lagos State government has a onerous task of ensuring that it goes ahead and open the corona,
yes,
so that we get to the end of it. That's what Mohbad's father is asking for. He wants the case to be reopened for hearing, so that all, exhibits, all issues will be brought to the coroner to listen to, and then we may get a closure from he's been buried, right?
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the result of the those pattern autopsy, and so we are waiting until
when the body is still on earth.
Yes.
For honoring our invitation today.
Yeah, I don't know whether you can give me the chance to call on Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Olarewaju Ishola, that the people that are working in this Mohbad case, I want you to just help me check on them. I'm not satisfied with the way I'm seeing those police that are working with them, because the people that are surrounding the deceased, that died, they are working freely. They don't consure them. They have to call them into order to ask them questions. I want to know exactly what killed Mohbad. And the Lagos State governor, please, help me open the corona so that this case will round up in time. Delay can result to deniers. I'm calling the whole world now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, into this. They should have sympathy into me. It's not easy. I'm just managing myself since then, because the body was still on ground. We can't bury him until we find the causes of the death.
All right.
Welcome back. So you see, Mohbad's father has become more confident in his approach, in his response to interviews and all of that. This is something that he has been rehearsing. This is something that he has been saying. He now knows what to say and how to go about it. Whatever it is that he does not want to put out there publicly, he will say, well, it is in court. I think on this one, I want to remain silent. He's saying it clearly, unequivocally. He's making it clear to anyone that wants to hear that, Adura, you cannot play this game. You can't play this game for too long. People expect you to do the needful. If outsiders will not do the needful, you are supposed to do the needful. You are supposed to be my deputy. You are supposed to be with me, running around, finding solutions to what happened to your brother. This is a mystery, something that a lot of people can't decipher it. They don't understand it. They just cannot put their fingers on why. But then, people now understand the power of greed and also the influence of a mother or a father. What is it that is influencing this boy not to speak? We are not saying, because we don't know, that you are the one that killed your brother. We didn't say you RIP your brother. But people are expecting, at least they are expecting that you as a person, you as a human, present on that day, you saw what happened, you are aware. It is not something that we want to play games with. You are aware of it. At least you cannot say you did not say. Anybody that saw Mohbad around 12 anyone that says I saw Mohbad around 11:30 a.m. on Monday is a liar. Nobody saw him. For you to have said that, for you to be so sure of what you're saying, then it means that there is more to what the eyes can see. But your wicked mother has manipulated you, told you that she is the beneficiary of everything. And if your father wants to be beneficiary of it, then he must leave the other woman, because that's basically what she is interested in. All that she thinks of, all that she's concerned about is about Mohbad's father leaving the other woman for her and nothing more. If Mohbad's father had said, you know what, you are the love of my life, let us stick together as one. Now that this child is no longer alive, it's okay, let's stick together, let's run the show together, let's do what we need to do together. This woman will have no problems. In fact, she will stick to Mohbad's father. She will be against this girl that she's with now. She will be 100% against her. There is nothing she will not say to this Cynthia. She would even cry and scream and say, Cynthia, you are the one that killed my son. Cynthia, you are the one that killed my son. Oh God, help me. They killed my son. Cynthia, why did you do this? Cynthia, you did evil. Cynthia, you did that. There's nothing that will not come out of her mouth. But because Mohbad's father did not, she said it herself. She said, what are you guys expecting? Are you thinking that I will now queue or stick or stand by Mohbad's father in this? No, I'm not. After all, he has chosen the other woman. So it's about personal vendetta for this woman. It's not about justice for her. It's not about justice for her. And it is what it is. It's just that the man cannot, but it's okay. It has to start from somewhere. You can't just say, oh, I woke up today and I want to get DNA done. The quarrel, the argument, ongoing, that prompted Mohbad's father to say, look, I think this DNA thing is needed, because he said this is one of the arguments. In fact, he said this is the argument that happened before the demise of my son. This argument has been there. This talk has been there. They've been talking about it. They've been talking about it. So it has to be solved. It has to be looked into. We can't just close our eyes to it. And I'm glad with that. I'm so glad that the man has chosen to make sure that this case is sorted out as it should be sorted out. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. Because they are saying, oh, why now? Why the DNA? How did DNA even come into this? Why can't DNA come into it? Why can't DNA come into it? And most women that are against this justice for Mohbad DNA thing, these women are the kinds that have children that do not belong to their husband. So they are rooting for the same, because they don't want their husband to come up into that consciousness to say, wait, hold on a second. Is it not a right thing for me to get DNA done for my children? It's not a right thing. And I would advise men out there, get DNA done, but don't tell the woman. Don't tell the woman. If not, she can unalive you. Get DNA done secretly. Get DNA done quietly. Get DNA done without them knowing. Without them knowing anything. Get DNA done secretly. Do it. Get DNA done. That is it. Get DNA done. Get it done. ASAP. Get DNA done secretly. So he has touched on the points that we want him to touch on. And I'm glad, like I said, that he is now clear-minded with whatever it is that he needs to say whenever he's being asked. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I hope that the closure will come, because that's basically what everyone is expecting. That is what the host said. We want closure on this. And for him to have been interviewed again, it shows that we here and you also, we are really doing a lot. If not, he would not be invited to a national television. He won't be invited. This case would have been gone and finished.